Hi, I'm Cameron Goodall. I'm here with Bruce Hitchings of Highland. We're going to talk about your drone valves today. Um, can you tell me a little bit about what a drone valve actually is designed to do, Bruce?
Drone valves were designed really with the invention of the synthetic drone reeds that are very good and give you consistency and all the other things that cane doesn't. However, a lot of the short-tongue synthetic drone reeds were difficult to strike in, and in particular more difficult to cut off. So drone valves, drone stoppers, various names were invented to go in through a zip bag into the bottom of the drones to help, basically mainly help with the cut-offs and strike-ins.
So the zipper bag's an essential.
Yeah, you can't fit my one certainly, and I don't think you can fit any other ones unless you have a zipper bag.
Okay. But I suppose if you're going to go down the synthetic line, then you may as well, you know.
Well, the whole beauty about having synthetic bags, and that's a whole different topic, but the synthetic zip, or having a zip in a bag, enables you to put so much more things inside a bag, which can give you this consistency.
Okay. So the other drone valves which were available in the market when you were designing this, what did you feel were the drawbacks to them?
Well, when I first designed my own, they were elasticated. I teach at so many summer schools, and before I really invented the valves, people would buy the reeds off me, and then they'd say to me, "Oh, Bruce, can you help me set up the reeds in the pipes?" I'd say, "Yes, no problems." Put the reeds in the pipes, and I was having difficulties, and I knew the reeds were working fine because I'd tested them in my own pipes, and I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get these reeds going in these people's pipes. And then eventually they would say, or I'd work it, "You got valves in there?" I'd say, "Yes." I said, "Oh, well, let's take the valves out, set up the reeds, and then put the valves back in." I found that a lot of the people had these elasticated valves set very tight because they wanted good cut-offs, but that then meant that if they weren't good blowers, through the inconsistency in the blowing, there was big fluctuations in the air pressure changing the tone, which you would understand being a musician. So the tonal quality and the pitch was going up and down, and I was blaming my reeds, and really it was so I then thought I had to find some way of improving this, and that's where I went to the screw. So the screw valve doesn't only just help with the cut-offs and the strike-ins, which the other valves do. This valve really gives you consistency of air pressure, so it can help poor players to blow properly.
Okay,
It's a great advantage.
Obviously doubled up with the synthetic reeds, and that gives you great consistency of sound.
Great consistency, and you can screw them down and make them slightly quieter, but you can open up the bridles. You can you can open them up so they take more air, they won't shut off just quite as much then. So it's really, but the other great beauty about it is with the screw is you can make such small adjustments. As you can see there, can just really make just minute adjustments to the amount.
And that'll make a difference.
Oh, it makes a huge difference to the amount of air pressure. You can't get that so accurate with the elastication.
No, of course you can.
And the elastic also breaks quite often. So that's why I came up with a screw valve.
The elastication, it strikes me, would also be it would be something which would be different in different environments, whereas the screw is something which would be a great deal more stable.
No, exactly. I think it's more stable. It's easier to deal with. It's easier to set up, and it's very simple to take them out. But actually, once you fit them with a long screwdriver down, you can actually adjust them. If you put it in a new chanter reed, you really don't have to keep pulling them in and out, you know.
Well, that's a great advantage. And these coupled together with moisture control systems as well.
Yeah, in my moisture control system, the valves actually come with that, but it is possible, if you're not ready for the moisture system, that you can buy the valves by themselves. Then you can add spare cartridges later, giving you the complete moisture system. So it is possible to add on to that, which gives you a whole different versatility or versatile system, where many of the other valves that are on the market, you can't add a moisture system to them, or if you do add a moisture system to them, you can't adjust them unless you take the whole moisture system off. So it's really not quite, it's certainly not as accessible as this system.
Okay. So the valves are available separately, but they're also available as part of the moisture control system.
or you can buy the cartridges to add to the
The
valves.
cartridge. Well, excellent. Happy bunnies.
Okay,
Wonderful.
thank you.